Hello, my friends, and welcome to Truth Bomb, the quickfire quiz show where I test the best the indie media has to offer on AI's official narrative with a truth bomb or two thrown in. I have convinced some of the best indie researchers, journalists, and hosts on the World Wide Web to compete against each other in a quiz show which will shake the very foundations of mankind. AI sets the official narrative, but there will be plenty of occasions for each contestant to throw in a truth bomb to set the record straight and for a chance to win extra points for an answer. But I will be the judge of that. Our contestants today include Fox Green. Fox Green is the intrepid, deep-diving investigative journalist and documentary maker behind Commune.com. The first part of his Energy Empire documentary series is available now and reveals a hidden agenda to keep nuclear power from creating an abundance of cheap energy. Hello, Fox. How are you?
I'm good, Johnny. How are you?
I'm good. Is it true that you are the illegitimate son of Saran Saran?
How did you know that? Did AI tell you?
Yeah, AI tells me everything about you. It's both inside and out. But, right, okay. If you had two big red buttons in front of you, both with exploding skulls on them, which one would you press? The one that's labeled RFK Jr. or the other one that's labeled RFK Jr.?
You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I don't believe in killing people, so I'd let them live. I'd be the bigger person. I'd let them live.
I'm not sure about that. I think that sounds like something a psychopath would say. Right. You're going head to head with your partner in crime today. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you intend to rub him up the wrong way?
Always. You got to see who dominates in this partnership, and you'll see very quickly. It's there's one of us will stand out very quickly, and you'll see.
Big words. And Fox will be taking on the beautiful beau who is Alex Dimitrios. Alex Dimitrios is Fox Green's other half at spacecommune.com, covering everything from the truth behind 3 Mile Island to the political ideologies who influence those who have built our modern society. Alex Dimitrios, my friend, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Do you think you and Fox have a relationship which can stand the intense pressure which I intend to apply?
I mean, it's going to be a lot of opponents today, but I'm gonna emerge victorious. It's not just Fox, but it's AI and it's Johnny. So it's 3-on-1, but I'm gonna show what I'm made of today.
Well, I intend to twist your knobs, your proverbial knobs, or however that works out. Alex, who do you think would do a better job of covering up their wife's murder, RFK Jr. or King Charles III? Just hypothetical.
I don't know. RFK Jr. is a lot more, charismatic, so he probably would do a better job.
I think if he had done it, then he's done it best. It does look like that. No one's really talking about it. So here we go. Let us play. Welcome to the Wall of Dystopia. This round would be a bog-standard true or false round if it wasn't for AI's constant lies. Sometimes it tells you the truth, and sometimes it sends cyborgs back through time to kill John Connor. It's the contestants' jobs to set the record straight if they think it needs to be, but also to guess what AI wants you to believe on behalf of their establishment masters. First up to play today is Fox this time, so please have a look at the Wall of Dystopia. It's a hard one. You've got to choose from Bohemian Grove, Crawl Inc., Operation Condor, The Profumo Affair, the assassination of MLK, or the assassination of RFK.
Oh my God.
I know. It's like hell on earth.
I don't know anything here. I guess let's go for Bohemian Grove. Why not?
Excellent. You're going to go for Bohemian Grove. All right, then. You're going to answer some true or false now, Fox, on Bohemian Grove. Let's start off. Bohemian Grove is located in New York.
False.
Okay. False. It is. It's not located in New York. Remember, you can add in some form of truth bomb at any time that relates to the question, whether it be loose relation or not. That's up to me to decide whether you get points. So if you have any...
I'm pretty sure it's in the Pacific Northwest, I think.
No, it's in California. It's in Monterey.
That doesn't count as Pacific Northwest. I guess when you Portland and Oregon would be, right? But California. I was close.
So
close.
You're no tomato. The Bohemian Club was founded in the 19th century.
I'm gonna say false. I think it's the 20th century.
No, it's true. It was founded in 1872. So far, you've only got the 1 point there for the first one, right? Women are allowed as members of Bohemian Grove.
False.
Oh, you are quite correct. It's a male-only club. Do you know if any females have ever been there?
Probably to be sacrificed in some capacity. I don't know.
That's good enough. You listen. You made me laugh. You can have an extra point for that. You get it. You have to understand. There's laugh points, corruption points, always to make some sort of points.
That might save me here. Yeah, that might save me.
Well, yeah. Keep telling me how they sacrifice, how the elite sacrifice people at Bohemian Grove, and I'll keep giving you points. That's what Truth Bomb's all about, right? The cremation of care is a ritual where members symbolically burn their worldly concerns.
You cut out. Where they burn what?
Their worldly concerns.
I'm gonna say true.
Okay, you are quite right. It is true. It is true. Okay. Next one. Bohemian Grove events are open to the public.
Oh my goodness. Absolutely not. Didn't Alex Jones famously sneak in there and get?
Well, you can add that in as a truth bomb if you want to add it in a truth bomb. You can try it. Who knows?
Snuck into the event.
Yeah.
Having quotation marks there.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't give you an extra point for a truth bomb there, but it is true. Alex Jones did sneak into the event. That's quite right. The main annual event at Bohemian Grove is called the Winter Retreat.
I'll just go with true on that. I have no idea.
False. It's false. The summer encampment.
Summer.
Yeah, who would want to be in Bohemian Grove in winter, you madman?
Well, I feel like the show, what was that show with Kevin Spacey? I feel like they filmed that in winter, and that was like a parody of the Bohemian Grove. So that's kind of what I went off of. But okay, yeah, it makes sense.
That is true. That is true. Somewhere in there, that makes sense. Okay. The owl is a significant symbol at Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, true. I would say true.
If you would, do you want to add any truth bombs about owls and such thing?
All I know is there's like a giant owl statue there. That's all I know.
There is. Do you know what the owl is called?
Off the top of my head, I have no idea. No.
I get a feeling it's called Moloch.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm just throwing it out there. I get a feeling. Bohemian Grove activities are well documented by journalists.
False.
Also, you are right. You
kind of
also get a point.
Yeah.
But I've also then read a load of newspapers about how there's a load of activities in Bohemian Grove, and it seemed to be well documented to me. So who knows?
Yeah.
The lakeside talks at Bohemian Grove are formal policy discussions.
True.
It's false. They say it's informal.
They're informal.
AI says, nothing goes.
I knew it would get me on that one little technicality.
Yeah, it's just friends hanging out in their undies, that's all.
Yeah.
The Grove is an annual original theatrical production.
I'm going to say false. They're probably basing it off of some ancient ritual or something. I have no idea.
No, it is true. There is an annual production where they all do actually dress up in different things. So it's really like, mop heads as wigs and the like. And all of the elite have fun on stage together before probably noshing themselves off later. Membership in the Bohemian Club is open to anyone who can afford it.
I would say false on that one.
Yeah, it's by invitation only, of course. The Bohemian Club's motto is "Weaving spiders, come not here," discouraging business talks.
I'm going to go with true.
Okay, you are right. Weaving
All
spiders, come not here is the motto. The Hillbilly Barbecue is a significant event at Bohemian Grove.
The Hill Barbecue?
The Hillbilly.
The Hillbilly Barbecue.
The Hillbilly Barbecue.
I'm going to guess false on that.
Oh, you're not doing well on this one.
Oh,
it's
no.
a true. That's a true. So you don't get the point there. Okay. The Bohemian Grove has a significant influence on global economic policies.
True.
Yeah, but this is AI, remember, giving you the answer. Does AI think that's true?
I guess AI would say false. I don't know.
Okay, so you're going to go with true or false?
Well, I'm just going to go with true.
Okay, it's false.
Okay.
False. No, it's more US focus is what the
Right.
The Bohemian Grove includes camping areas known as camps. This is AI.
Man, these are tough questions.
Tough questions from AI. Is the Grove, is the camping areas at the Groves known as camps?
Are they camps? Yes, true.
True, you are correct.
Yes.
Now, have you got any truth bombs about camp?
Oh my goodness. The truth about camping is it's awesome. I don't care about being
okay, I thought about being camp, but anyway, go on. No. Bohemian Grove rituals have pagan origins.
Let's go with true on this one.
True, yes. The symbolism reflects ancient practices in the darkness. The Bohemian Grove has adapted well to modern transparency demands. This is a question from AI here. I like it. You go, you know. Some of them are brilliant. Go on.
I'm going to say no, but we'll see what AI says.
False, you say? No. Yeah, they say false. They say still very secretive. They're still very secret. They don't let anybody know. Okay. The Bohemian Grove has been the subject of conspiracy theories.
Oh my God. How could that possibly be true? But I think it is true.
I think you're right. It is true. Most definitely. Okay. Do you have any final truth bombs to throw in about Bohemian Grove? No,
I wish I did. I need to learn more about it. But no, I don't, unfortunately.
A bad boy for not knowing more, but that's fine. You did quite well in that round. You did all right. And let's see how Alex does. Right. We go, Alex. How are you?
I'm good. So the show is that we're saying true or false to what AI says. We're saying
this part of
AI
the show. This part of the show for the Wall of Dystopia. Yeah, you're deciding what AI is telling you. Is your job to set the official narrative straight on that afterwards.
I see. If I actually know anything,
if you do, well, you get to go either Operation Condor, Assassination of MLK, Kroll Inc., The Profumo Affair, or Assassination of RFK. Very hard wall. You've got a very hard wall. I can't deny.
I know this is brutal. I guess I'll go with RFK.
The assassination of RFK. Alex Dimitrios, I have 18 questions for you on the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy Sr. R.F. Kennedy was assassinated in 1968.
True.
True. Yes, most definitely. Remember, you can add a truth bomb at any time to set the record straight. Robert F. Kennedy was running for the Republican presidential nomination at the time of his assassination.
False, and I have a truth bomb about that. He was actually a Democrat.
Okay, that's Yeah, it is true. I'm tempted to give you a point. Can you add to that at all?
He was a Democrat and a lifelong Democrat. He was the senator of New York at the time.
Do you know if he went to Bohemian Grove at all?
I don't think so. I don't have any evidence of that.
I can promise you that he did. He made a speech just a few years before he was
Really?
Assassinated at Bohemian Grove. Yes, he did.
Wow. Interesting.
Yes, most definitely. Very interesting. It was a very interesting speech. Well,
I'm a fraud. You've exposed me.
Oh, well, there you go. So anyway, but you did get that right. It was false. I will give you a truth bomb point for pointing out that he was a lifelong Democrat, but still, he wasn't a Republican. Of course, he was. Sirhan was the person convicted for the assassination of Robert F. Kennedy.
True.
True, yes, most definitely. The assassination took place at the Ambassador Hotel in Chicago.
In Fargo?
In Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Very different place. I think that's true.
No, it was actually as false. It was the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, right.
Robert F. Kennedy died on the same day he was shot.
False.
False, yes, quite right. I think he died the next day. Sirhan was a U.S. citizen at the time of the assassination.
I'll say true.
No, it's false. He wasn't. Robert F. Kennedy was the younger brother of former President John F. Kennedy.
That's got to be true. I think so, yeah.
No, it is true. It is true. Yes, you're right.
Might have been older. I don't know.
The assassination occurred immediately after Kennedy delivered a speech at a hotel.
I thought it was during a speech, but
I guess I'll say true or false and avoid saying what you just said there. I give you a chance.
I'll say true, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You'll see. Sirhan claimed he had no memory of the assassination.
I'll say true.
Yep, true. He seems like he was some sort of MK Ultra boy. Robert F. Kennedy was the Attorney General of the United States before running for president.
That's true.
Yeah, he was indeed. True. Robert F. Kennedy was shot in the hotel kitchen pantry.
False.
No, it's true. There you go. He was being led out. He wasn't giving his speech. He was being led out of the hotel, down through the kitchen, shaking hands, and he was shot in the hotel kitchen pantry.
Okay.
Sirhan was sentenced to life imprisonment for the assassination.
I don't remember hearing about him after he got caught and in prison, so I would say false. He was probably sentenced to death.
No, it was true. He was sentenced to life imprisonment.
Crap.
Conspiracy theories. Oh yeah, that's true. Conspiracy theories suggest that there was a second shooter involved in the assassination. Conspiracy theories.
I'll say false.
No, it's true. Remember, conspiracy
theory about
theories.
RFK? Wow.
Yeah. There was actually another person who was behind. There's actually a couple of people who say free guns, and there was a girl who was seen leaving the place who was chuckling and saying, "I can't believe we just did it. I can't believe we just did it," which seems very intriguing as well and has caused controversy.
That's interesting. It's something I haven't looked into specifically, but it seemed like pretty close quarters. But yeah, maybe.
Right. So, Robert F. Kennedy's assassination led to significant changes in U.S. security protocol for presidential candidates.
Say true.
Yeah, true. It was. Sirhan was originally sentenced to death before his sentence was commuted to life imprisonment.
I'll say true.
Yeah, true. It is right. Robert F. Kennedy was the only person injured in the shooting.
False.
Yeah, it's false. Robert F. Kennedy's death led to a nationwide movement for strict gun control laws.
I'll say false. It seems too early for that.
No, it is true.
Oh.
And Saran was found guilty based solely on witness testimony with no physical evidence linking him to the crime.
I'll say true.
Unfortunately, you're wrong again. It was false. But that wasn't such a bad round. I can see Fox is enjoying himself over there. Fox, you're chuckling away
about this stuff. We're so bad.
Don't worry. You are not the first who have discovered that this is can be a little bit mind-boggling.
It's because I'm so outside of the mainstream narratives that I'm not getting.
You can say that. For the Wall of Dystopia round, Fox has 12. That's 12 points, 1 extra, and no truth bombs for a total of 13. Alex has scored 11 points, no extra, 1 truth bomb for a total of 12 points. So it's currently 13 to 12. Was that round good for you, Fox?
That was tough, Johnny.
If you win this match, will you be proven superior in your relationship with Alex?
You know what? Regardless of what happens, I will always remain superior. So, just so that's clear to the stage.
Okay. Do you have any fear that Bobby Kennedy Jr. is planning to smite you down with a bout of smallpox?
Every day. I can sense his voodoo chants. He's chanting to the rain and the fish. He's going to use his pagan monsters to put a spell on me and his gods.
His dad was a Bohemian Grover.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah.
I don't think he went that often, but still, we can get away with saying that because it's true. What are some of the most serious misconceptions, do you think, about nuclear energy, which you think the audience at home should know? And there will be truth bomb point available for you here. You give me something good that's a misconception people don't realize.
Well, probably the biggest thing is that it's dangerous, right? Is that people think that nuclear energy, they hear about Chernobyl, there's a whole HBO series, they hear about Fukushima. People fearmonger about nuclear energy and say, well, it seems great, but it seems really dangerous. When in reality, it's actually the safest form of energy on the entire planet, especially if you count it deaths per kilowatt. There's only been a handful of deaths in the entire history of nuclear energy. There was, maybe 20 some odd at Chernobyl. There were 0 at Fukushima. We've never had a death from nuclear energy in New York. When a core melts down, there's all these safety protocols in place that prevent anything bad from happening. The industry is so over-regulated at this point. It's so overly safe that it's actually ridiculous to call it unsafe at this point. So it's actually more dangerous not to have it. There's a lot of energy out there that causes more harm, right? Long-term things that create pollution or that are hard to install, that aren't as stable. It's really the safest energy on the planet by any metric. So that's really the biggest hesitation people have about it now.
Excellent. Okay, I will give you an extra point for that. That was a fantastic rundown. Wow. Okay, Alex, you beautiful human, you. How was that round for you?
That was tough. I hope that there's gonna be something in my wheelhouse coming up, but I'm gonna do my best.
Yes, all you can do. Do you realize that Fox is planning to bury you in the garden? I think he intends for us to run off together. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's, it's organic organic farming and Darwinism at its best, and those, Fox has shown his true colors. So
always look on the bright side of life. So what do you think people should know about the nuclear debate yourself as well, to add in a little bit extra, which may surprise them? And a truth bomb points available for you here too.
Oh, okay. Well, I think now what's going to happen, now that we're in this new, post woke stage of, gamesmanship, and the geopolitical games are being played at a much more open level. I think nuclear energy is actually being embraced, but now it's actually for the wrong reasons. So we're going to see that the only thing that's going to bring about the transhuman AI Great Reset vision that Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, etc., have is an immense amount of nuclear energy. So we do have to remember what energy really should be used for, which is for human flourishing and for people to live their lives with a higher standard of living, and to be unlocking their creativity and their potential. So I think that that's going to be the danger now with nuclear energy, is that it's going to become associated with AI data centers and all this bad stuff, which is going to immiserate people.
Yeah, it's a shame when we get the thing that we need to get, but we get it for the wrong reason. Indeed. Good point. I'll give you a truth bomb point for that.
Thank you.
Welcome to the next round on Truth Bomb. We're going to play Wankety Wank, Wankety Wank, Wankety Wank. Indeed, in this round, I will give you both an infamous quote by an infamous person. However, I will replace one word in the quote with the word wank. All you have to do is guess the missing word. If you get the answer wrong, then the chance will be handed over to your opponent for an extra point, a chance for an extra point. So contestants can only truth bomb if they get the answer correct. In this round, we'll alternate, and Alex will go first. Are you ready to play Wankety Wank?
Do it.
Before I start, I would definitely say that is an extra point to Alex for using the word immiserate. Apparently, I've been told from above. You get an extra point, Fox. You should think about that, shouldn't you? Yeah. Wow.
A lot of points getting handed out loosey-goosey to Alex here.
Come on. We've got to go to the next round. This is the first quote you'll hear. A wank for a wank will make the whole world blind.
I think it's going to be I.
Okay, that's good. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. Indeed. You get a point for that. Do you have any truth bombs about Gandhi?
No, not really.
Okay. We'll go on to the next one. Shall we? That. The next one. Yeah. Having a little kip while they both take a little look. You know how it goes. Fox, this is over to you. The next one. A man who dares to wank 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life.
Man, that sounds like it's supposed to be the right word there, actually.
I'm not sure if that's true. Depends what you like.
We're still on true or false, right? A man who dares to wank 1 hour of time has not discovered the value. I have no fucking clue what this is.
Well, if you get it wrong, it gets handed over and there's an extra point available then.
A man who dares to waste.
Are you going to go with waste?
Yeah, I don't know. Waste? I don't know.
Okay, you're correct. Waste.
Oh, yeah.
You get a point there. Well done. And can you tell me who said that line? Who's sitting in the chair having their bits looked at?
The sleepy man with the boner. I don't know. I have no idea.
You want to take a quick guess?
I don't. Is that supposed to be Darwin or something? I have no idea who that is.
You're going to guess Darwin?
Sure.
Okay, it's Charles Darwin. Well done.
Nice.
So that's good. Okay, Alex, This quote is going to be over to you.
Wait, doesn't Fox get an opportunity to truth bomb about Darwin?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. If you want to, you got to remember, guys, if you want a truth bomb, you got to remember to truth bomb. Have you got a truth bomb about Darwin there?
I deserve an extra point for pointing that out.
No, you're not going to get an extra point for that one, but it's a nice try for an extra point.
Yeah.
If you try a naughty extra, well, if you try that again, then I would probably give you an extra point for trying it twice. God loves a trier. But have you got any truth bombs about Charles Darwin, the man who
this one?
loved turtles?
How about this one? Karl Marx was a big fan of Charles Darwin, and he even sent him his books. But Charles Darwin was not impressed by Marx, and he did not respond to his inquiries, his suck up to him. So how about that for a truth bomb?
That is a good truth bomb. How about that for a truth bomb? He says, take that, put that in your Darwinian pipe and smoke evolution out of it. There you go. Okay, I accept that. You get an extra point there for the truth bomb as well. Okay. So the next quote, this is up for you to guess first, Alex. Here we go. There you go. If you can make a girl wank, you can make her do anything. It's true. It's true. She's right. She's right. And obviously her friends aren't creepy at all. You know, the AI, that's the LGBTQ AI community there. For sure. 100% they're the A and the I there.
I'll say laugh.
You'll say, so you think if you can make a girl laugh, you can make her do anything.
Yeah.
Quite right. True enough. You can tell me who's up there, of course, can you?
Is that Marilyn Monroe?
Yes. Okay, you get an extra point. So that's 2 points so far. And have you got any truth bombs about Marilyn Monroe?
Sure. She was married to Joe DiMaggio, the famous Yankees center fielder for a while. And then there was rumor that she was also a lover of JFK.
Oh, yeah, I think good rumor. I think probably accurate rumors. I would say accurate rumors. Quite true. So I will give you a truth bomb point for that. Though you running away, you got to be careful how quickly you're running away with this. He's running away with this, Fox. You got to watch him. Right. Okay.
Always,
the next one. Right. The next one is up for you, Fox. So watch carefully. Here we go. The revolution is not an apple that wanks when it's ripe. You have to make it wank. What is that word?
Is not an apple that
wanks,
that drops when it's ripe. You have to make it drop. Oh, God, I'm guessing.
Is that what you're going to guess?
The revolution is not an apple that it has to be, right? Drops.
No. Oh. I'm sorry, you guessed drops and then you said the right answer, so I'm just gonna pass it across to Alex to pretend that you didn't hear it and
I actually didn't hear it, so
good, okay. The revolution isn't go on.
Blooms when it is ripe.
Oh, beautiful. Can you tell him what it was there, Fox?
Balls.
Oh.
The revolution.
Oh, you said drops.
I said drops.
Yeah, sorry, it's a strict round. The revolution is not an apple that falls when it's ripe. You have to make it fall. A famous line by, of course, that man up there. So you didn't get it, so you can't get a point for getting him, but you know who it is, don't you, gentlemen?
Che Guevara, right?
Yeah, of course it is. Right, the
t-shirt guy.
The t-shirt guy.
May I just say, I didn't ask for some of these details in these coming pictures. The AI just decided to grace us with these details, okay? So the next one... oh my God. The next one, here you go. And this is for you, Alex. You'll never wank rainbows if you're looking down. You'll never wank rainbows.
C?
Are you going to go with C?
Yeah.
No. Fox, over to you.
Is it
You'll
spot?
never wank rainbows if
Is
you're
it
looking
spot?
Unfortunately, no, neither of you get this one. You'll never find rainbows if you're looking down. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I do apologize, but it's a pedantic round. Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's Charlie Chaplin's there having his belly inspected by two maids, which doesn't make any sense. Here you go. Now, I didn't ask for that at all. I didn't put udders or nipples on Elon Musk, but it just gave me that, and I felt like it was worth seeing. So here we go. This one's for you, Fox. You could either watch it wank or be part of it. You could either watch it wank or be part of it.
Either watch it. Oh, you can either watch it. Oh, I have no idea. You can either watch it.
Like you're saying the same bit over and over again. I like it. We can do it together if you want. 1, 2, 3. You could either watch it. Oh, you didn't do it with me.
Oh, you could either watch it.
You could either watch it. Come on, and now your turn, Alex. We can be barbershop quartet here. Oh, trio.
Well, I don't remember what the quote was.
Well, you say I could either watch it.
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 There you go. This is going good.
What was the rest of the quote?
I could either watch it wank or be part of it.
Or be part of it. I could either
touch my udders. Touch them, play with them.
What is the answer to this? I could either watch it.
You will have to eventually take a guess. Otherwise,
I could either watch it. All I can think of is rain now that we're talking about rainbows. I could either watch it. I don't know. I pass. I have no fucking clue.
Okay. Well, what about you, Alex? Have you got a clue?
I don't know. Crumble?
No, you could either watch it happen or be part of it. Just happen. Very simple. Okay. Prepare
Overthinking it.
Prepare for the next one. Do you want to prepare for the next picture? Okay, here we go. This is I'm not a sexual predator. I'm an offender. It's the difference between a murderer and a person who steals a wank.
I'll say a purse.
You're going to go with purse? No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I was amazed by someone actually getting this when I tested it on. I have to say, I did give him. I did let it go for a different word, but still. Can you guess it, Fox?
I'm not a sexual predator. I'm an offender. It's the difference between a murderer and a person who steals a. Oh, I have no idea.
They're pointing right at him. Look at him. Look at him. They can't stop it. He's pointing at offender. Oh no, he's pointing at his woo-woo.
All I can think of is like steal a kiss, but that doesn't make sense in the thing.
Okay, so you think it's I'm not a sexual predator, I'm an offender. It's a difference between a murderer and a person who steals a kiss. You think that?
Sure.
Okay, no, unfortunately, Jeffrey Epstein was not that poetic and sweet. No, he went with, I'm not a sexual predator, I'm an offender. It's the difference between a murderer and a person who steals a bagel.
A bagel.
Wow.
Bagel. Of course, he was going to choose some form of anti-Semitic reference. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm going to say it is. Okay, and then last one up. This is for you, Fox. This last one. Climate change is not just an environmental wank. It's an economic wank, a social justice wank, and a moral wank.
Oh, this is easy. Crisis.
No, for someone who thinks it's easy, I'm going to hand it over there to Alex.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what Alex says.
Yeah,
so the answer is issue.
Oh, he's done it. He's got it. He's got it. That's a steal. So he gets 2 points for the steal. have you got any truth bombs about everybody's favorite Hillary Clinton friend?
Well, I mean, Bernie Sanders, he says that he's anti-climate change, but he helped shut down Vermont Yankee nuclear plant, which has made New England now burns like coal and all kinds of natural gas, and even they burn garbage to replace the power that was lost, the carbonless power that was lost from Vermont Yankee nuclear plant.
There you go. He's
a fraud. Piece of shit, Bernie.
I like it. It's a good truth bomb. I'm a fan of it. That was a good round of wankety wank. After that round, Alex scored 4 points with 2 extras and 2 truth bombs, earning him a total of 8 in that round. Fox got 1 point, 1 extra, 2 truth bombs for a total of 4. After the first 2 rounds, Alex has 20 points and Fox has 17 points. Only 3 points in it. Beautiful. So, Fox, are you surprised that RFK Jr. has become the head of HHS? That's something that shocks you?
Actually, no, it doesn't, because I thought when he was still supporting the Democrats that he was going to be appointed. If Biden or whoever Kamala was going to win, I figured that he would get an appointment under that administration, under the EPA, because the Democrats love his environmental policy, whereas the more conservative angle, the right-wing angle, loves his health policy, even though his health policy is Malthusian bullshit as well. So I'm not surprised. What I'm hoping is that Trump is doing what he does and keeping his enemies closer than his friends, because there's explosions behind me.
Yeah, I think you said enemies makes it turn into fireworks. There you go. Or maybe friends. I'm not sure. Whatever.
Like
I loved it.
Playhouse. I said the magic word.
If you can find another one, that's brilliant. You'll get an extra point if fireworks starts again at any time during the show. Okay.
Oh, nice. I'm just gonna rant for the next hour.
Can I ask a question? Will you be getting a Bulgarian marmot flu jab when he rolls them out?
I'm gonna do the exact opposite of whatever RFK says to do health wise. So
if he tells you not to have sex with a marmot, you're just gonna go at it.
I'm gonna have to do it.
These are the rules. What about you, Alex? When the Make America Healthy Again incarnation of the Spanish Inquisition comes to your house and tortures your balls, will you tell them that Fox is hiding under the stairs?
They'll never get the truth out of me. I'm going to stay strong.
They'll never get the balls of steel. I've heard this around the place. Fox Green, I'm going to ask you 18 general knowledge questions generated by an honest and truthful AI bot on Malthusianism and neo-Malthusianism. Of course, you may sense the outrageous bullshit, and you can earn extra truth bomb points by setting the story straight. Adding in a truth bomb or 2 along the way, I'll be the judge of what, if anything, your truth bomb is worth. Are you ready, Fox?
I am ready.
Okay. Who was the primary figure responsible for founding the neo-Malthusian movement?
Oh, man, the primary figure? That's a good question.
Super number one. Not actually super number one, I suppose.
So I'm not sure what the AI is going to say, because it might say Paul Ehrlich, but there are people earlier than that, people like Margaret Sanger, who are kind of more famous neo-Malthusians, but that's kind of an earlier time frame. I don't know. Let's see what does the AI say?
Well, you're going to have to put in a guess.
I have to put in my guess.
Yeah, you can pass if you want.
I mean, I don't think Margaret Sanger was the founder of the movement, but let's go with Margaret Sanger. Why not?
Okay, it's Annie Besant.
Oh, yeah, the theosophist, the Fabian socialist.
Yeah. She ticks all of the boxes.
Yeah.
What original thinkers' ideas served as the foundation for neo-Malthusianism?
original thinkers' ideas served as a basis for neo-Malthusianism.
Yeah.
So not Thomas Malthus himself.
Well, you can say that. Maybe it is.
Oh man,
the original thinkers.
These are tricky questions. Let's go with Thomas Malthus.
Okay, you're right, Thomas Malthus. Have you got any truth bombs about Thomas Malthus at all?
Thomas Malthus. I mean, he was
bastard.
He was a bastard. Yeah.
It's not good enough, but go on, keep going.
He wrote an essay on the principle of population, and he was wrong. He was proven wrong, and that's why the neo-Malthusian movement had to kind of reemerge, because he thought that food, the pace of food would not grow at the same rate as the population, and he proved to be wrong, because we had the Green Revolution, and so you had a new form of Malthusianism had to be born that was based more on like hating human beings for other reasons and finding other reasons to call them.
Perfect. I'll give you an extra point for that. You get 1 point for Thomas Malthus, 1 point for the truth bomb. What was the central issue that neo-Malthusians aimed to address?
Gosh, it could be eugenics, or it could be the birth rate. I'm not sure which one AI is going to say. Let's go with, I'd say eugenics.
False. It's population control. What AI come
well,
back
that's
at.
I mean, okay.
I would have given it to you for birth rates.
For birth rate?
Yes, for something like that. Right. Okay.
I have to be more generic with my answers here.
Maybe, and sometimes not. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's AI. They like causing you pain, and we'll do more of that in the future too. What specific practice did neo-Malthusians advocate to achieve their goals?
And now it's going to be eugenics, isn't it? Let's say eugenics.
You think AI would say eugenics?
Oh my God, it's going to be like birth control. What was the question again?
What specific practice did neo-Malthusians advocate to achieve their goals?
Well, the real answer to this is that there's two types. There's positive eugenics, and then there's a negative eugenics.
Add that in as a truth bomb at the end, but
okay,
give the answer
I know.
first.
I have to pick one thing. All right, let's go with eugenics again.
No. Birth control is what, just as you said.
Yeah.
which makes me laugh even. Cackle, to be perfectly honest, I cackle.
Yes.
During which historical period did the neo-Malthusian movement first emerge? Which century?
The 20th century.
No,
the end of the 18th.
The 19th century. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't get. I like the pain again, though.
What year? What year is this?
It's not saying which year, but I would suppose it'd be with the introduction of Annie Besant's work. So I'm not sure when that would be. We can always find out later. What was one key factor Malthus believed would curb overpopulation?
What is one key factor that Malthus thought would curb?
And they've given me one answer, even though there's probably a few key factors, but there's one thing in particular that he said would curb overpopulation.
I hate this game. I'm going to get everything wrong. Not enough food, famine.
No, war is what which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, so, right, war, courting the four horsemen of the apocalypse, right? War, famine, plague. These are all things that Malthus said that we should court in order to reduce the population.
You add a truth bomb.
Otherwise, it would be reduced anyways.
Got to say it out loud if it's a truth bomb.
Say what out loud?
That it's a truth bomb. You have to say when you're labeling the truth bomb, you have to say it, or you won't get a point. So I'll give you a point for the truth bomb, because that was a good one anyway. How did neo-Malthusians explain the persistence of widespread poverty?
Breeding of bad people, poor people.
Poor people. Overpopulation.
Okay. Well, that's the same thing, right?
Yeah. Wow. I mean, what significant
oh my
written?
God, this is ridiculous.
What significant written work? Yeah. Yeah. Well, keep trying harder. What significant written work published by Annie Besant on this topic?
Okay. What published work by Annie Besant was? I don't know. I'm not familiar with Annie Besant.
The Law.
Okay.
Which controversial social movement sometimes aligned with neo-Malthusian goals?
What controversial movement sometimes aligned with neo-Malthusian goals? Birth control? I don't know.
I love how you get it. No, this is wrong. It's eugenics on that occasion. when you say eugenics is birth control, when you say birth control is eugenics, Fox.
So I've basically got no questions right at this point.
Wait, we haven't finished yet. You still got half the questions.
All right.
What year was the Club of Rome founded?
1972.
No, 1968.
Okay.
What was the club's first major report?
Limits to growth.
Yes. Do you have any truth bombs about limits to growth?
Do I have any truth bombs about it? No, let's just keep going. Fuck it.
Okay. Who authored the second report?
Who authored the second report?
Yeah. The Club of Rome's second.
I'm not even sure what the second report was, so let's just go with Danella. You there? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go with Danella Meadows.
No, it was Pesto Mezerovich.
Yeah.
What book introduced sustainable development?
What book introduced sustainable development?
Yeah, it's a hard one, isn't it?
Well, it's pretty hard question to answer because you could argue many books. So, I don't know. I have no idea. What book?
Brundtland Report.
I don't even know what it is.
No, me neither. What was the Club of Rome's 1991 publication?
Oh, yeah, I do know this one, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember what it is.
Believe in yourself, Luke.
Put
it in the tiny little hole.
Fuck, I know I've quoted this.
So boo 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 boo.
I've quoted it so many times I can't remember the name of the book though. Now I'm just annoyed.
That's the way this game goes, my friend.
Something about revolution. I can't remember the name.
Oh, you've got one word so
I know.
far.
I can picture the cover.
We don't do thirds of points though.
Yeah. What's the name? I can't remember.
Okay, First Global Revolution.
First Global Revolution.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, this is we got 4 questions left. I believe in you, Fox. You can drag one back here. Who co-founded the club with Aurelio Peche?
Who founded the club?
Along with Aurelio Peche.
This is gonna drive me nuts.
I love watching people being driven nuts. It turns out I've learned since doing Truth Bomb that this is one of my favorite things: watching people suffer under the cosh.
I don't know. Who?
I'll give you a clue. He's a famous chemist. Does that help?
No.
Alexander King.
Right, of course.
You knew it as well, I know.
He's the one who wrote the book, the World Revolution book.
Yeah. Which
I know that.
Yeah. Well. Maybe if you can sew 2 of them together, you'll get a truth bomb eventually. Which major UN conference did Maurice Strong organize in 1972?
I don't know the name. I don't know.
Okay, that's the Stockholm Conference. What was Maurice Strong's role in the 1992 Earth Summit?
Don't know.
Secretary General. Les, well, last one is also a strong question. Which UN treaty did Maurice Strong help shape?
I don't know. The Paris Agreement? I don't know.
Kyoto Protocol. Alex, it's your round. I think you already feel a bit better about this, I'm sure. I'm also going to ask you 18 general knowledge questions generated by Honest and Truthful AI bot. These ones are going to be about nuclear energy and 3 Mile Island. Of course, you may sense outrageous bullshit, and you can earn extra points by setting the story straight, adding in a truth bomb or two along the way, and I'll be a judge, if anything, what your truth bomb is worth. What 1979 US incident involved a partial reactor meltdown?
3 Mile Island.
Yeah, indeed. Do you want to add in any truth bombs about 3 Mile Island?
Sure. The meltdown occurred just about a month after the release of a movie called the China Syndrome, that depicted an identical sequence of events that led to another partial reactor meltdown. And there's a lot of evidence that implicates the idea that sabotage played a role in the 3 Mile Island incident. The president's commission report on the incident called for the FBI to investigate the possibility of sabotage, but that was never followed up on. And after 1979, another nuclear plants almost stopped being built completely in the United States for like 30 years. So it's a pretty big event.
Well, I'll give you a point for answering the question correctly and a point for the truth bomb afterwards. What alternative nuclear fuel is abundant and explored for reactors?
What alternative nuclear fuel? Thorium, is that?
Okay, he's got it. Thorium is correct. Yes. Roughly, what percentage of global electricity comes from nuclear power today?
I'll say like 10%.
Oh, about 10%. Correct. That's another point there.
All right.
What is the term for combining 2 light atomic nuclei to release energy?
Fission.
Nuclear, what do you say?
Fission?
No, it's nuclear fusion, I'm afraid,
shit.
not fission, so you don't get for that. What 1986 disaster released massive radiation in Ukraine?
This is way easier than Fox's. This is
I'll
take it. Chernobyl.
Okay. Be careful what you wish for, though. What type of reactor generates more fissile material than uses?
Breeder reactor.
Unbelievable, though. You have to know these answers. Oh, my God. Okay. True. Yeah, correct. What country generates the highest percentage of its electricity from nuclear power?
I would say France.
Oh, my God. Okay. Yes. Yeah. France. Yes, France. Oh, this is dangerous. Most definitely. Okay. What natural disaster triggered the 2011 Fukushima nuclear crisis?
A tsunami.
Yes, indeed, it was a tsunami. What is a term for waste that remains radioactive for thousands of years?
What's the term?
Really strange how they decide what they decide to have you.
What's the term? I don't know. I'll pass on that.
Okay, that's just nuclear waste. What they gone for. So you didn't get that. What unit measures radiation exposure in humans?
I feel like I know this. I don't know. I can't think of it.
Okay, the answer is sievert. What heavy metal is often used to shield against radiation?
Is it lead?
Yes, it is lead. Yes, quite right. What international body oversees nuclear safety and non-proliferation?
The Atomic Energy Commission?
No, I can't give it for that. It's International Atomic Energy Agency.
Okay.
In relation to 3 Mile Island, what type of reactor was TMI-2?
I should know. I definitely know this. So is a Westinghouse? I think it was a Westinghouse reactor. I think the number 600 was in it, but I don't know the exact name.
Unfortunately, it was a pressurized water reactor. Name was a PWR. What gas was released during the accident?
What gas? Radon? I don't know.
No, xenon and krypton in actual fact. What company operated 3 Mile Island at the time?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Metropolitan Edison. That one. Okay, there's only 3 questions left. What famous report investigated the accident?
I mean, there's a bunch of them, but the President's Commission on the accident, something like that.
Okay, it's the Commune Commission report. Officially. Okay. What company owned TMI when TMI-1 shut down?
Constellation?
No, Exelon Corporation. And the last one I think you'll get, what film released shortly before the accident influenced public perception?
See, it's got to be the China Syndrome.
Okay, excellent. That's definitely a good one. That's definitely a good one. So you did all right. You did actually much better in the beginning of that round than the end of that round there, Alex. It wasn't as I did think you were gonna cruise away with it for a while there, but I do think that was a little bit harder as we got to the end.
Yeah.
That round was hard on you, Fox. It was hard. I think that the mixing neo-Malthusianism and Malthusianism and the Club of Rome was hard there. So you got 2 points. You got 2 truth bombs and no extra points. So you got 4 total, which is is also an extra award for eugenics and birth control. Even Fox gave the answers wrong. Yeah, so my producer's actually awarded you 2 extra points because he thinks I was a bastard. He's basically noted down saying that. So you got 6 points in total on that round. Alex, your specialist round on nuclear industry, you had 9 points, no extra, 1 truth bomb, totaling 10. So in that round, Fox scored 6 and Alex scored 10. That leaves the scores: Fox with 23 and Alex with 30. Far ahead, but definitely not running away with it. I've seen people come back with from. So, Alex, how do you think you're doing? What do you think? How do you think you did in the last round?
I got pretty lucky with the nuclear. The nuclear questions were way easier than some of the ones, the Malthusian ones. But you know, I was happy with the questions.
Yeah. So what's the worst thing you could possibly say about Fox on a quiz show that would cause division at a time like this?
The worst thing I could say.
Yeah. I'm all about division in this show. I like to make sure our contestants are fighting each other, are potentially on the edge of war. You're too nice. I can see you're too nice. You're gonna get me saying bad things about you if you're not careful. No, you're a very nice guy, haven't you? You've been researching energy and power for a while now. What do you prefer to focus on? Do you prefer to focus on that as a subject?
I like history. I think that history is a little easier to make a dent with people. I've definitely, I think Fox and I both have written a lot and made a lot of things about current or recent history, and there's just so much noise going on that there's always something shinier, more exciting going on. Like just right now with the Epstein stuff, for example, there's a lot of people competing to have some kind of take about it that either like trust the plan or it's all bullshit, it's all controlled, or and maybe the truth isn't as exciting as what a lot of people are saying. So I think with history it's a little more straightforward to get to people's minds, to get them to consider some ideas. So I want to focus a little more on history. Like I feel like the 3 Mile Island stuff was fun to look into, but just going back further, finding interesting stories from history. That's what I want to focus on.
I dig that. That's exactly what I spend my life doing. What do you think the establishment AI would say about your work?
I think it would be it'd be okay. It'd be okay with a lot of it. I think I'm not making anything up. There's sources for everything, so I don't think it would be. It wouldn't. It would say that probably I'm taking a little bit of a conspiratorial angle, and that it would probably accuse me of being, maybe on the first read, it would accuse me of being a climate denier. But the thing is, like all the stuff that I advocate for, when we go to higher and higher forms of energy, it ends up actually being better. If you believe in the climate change narrative, it's better for climate change anyway. So it's, the people that are pushing the solar and the wind, they're actually, denying their own supposed ideology. So I think if I got a couple of shots with the AI, I think I could make it, come around to me.
I think that's how everybody's going to be trying to tell AI so that it tells them back what they want to see, and AI just becomes another Black Mirror, doesn't it?
It's already doing that, yeah.
Fox Green, you, sir, are a relentless critic of some of the most nefarious SDG pushers on Earth. And have you ever been accused of what I would describe as PowerPointing the shit out of all of that information, like you do?
What does that mean, PowerPointing the shit?
That means like you love a comprehensive presentation format, don't you? And do you think that long formers like you and I are a dying breed, that people need shorter bursts of information? And what do you think?
Yeah, I think it is tough to find people who actually want to explore for themselves and engage in material and not just sit there passively and ingest it, right? So many people are, what seems like they're interested in these topics in a very passive way, where they just find their influencer and they say, I want you to kind of just tell me the truth. And I just, I love getting the truth in my veins. It makes me feel like, like I'm a tiny fly in this world and I can't do anything about it. But I want the opposite. I want my work to inspire. I think you do too. You want your work to inspire other people to go out and do their own research and say, look, the truth is actually at your fingertips. It's not something that you need a decoder ring for. You need the right influencer to tell you how to figure the truth out. You yourself can figure out the truth. Because I'm an average person and I was able to do it. There's a lot of people out there who want to, mislead you, but you have the ability to reason with your own mind. And like Alex said, even talking to the AI, you can say, well, actually, this is what's provably true. And it may sound conspiratorial, but that's because certain people are incentivized to spin things a certain way. So separating truth from spin is really important.
Yeah, and do you think that's how AI will progress? That we will use it in a way that we will look to use its logical aspect of it, rather than living in this illogical world? And is that a benefit then?
Well, it's hard to say, right? It's what I see AI as is a fancy calculator. It's something that can do lots of computational stuff very quickly for us, which we can use for good. Or we could use it for bad, right? But saying that it's this mystical thing and it's going to turn into the singularity, it's just a ghost story. It's silly. When you actually play around with AI, you can tell very quickly it can't replace a human being. It doesn't have human intelligence. It's just a fancy calculator. So, like Alex said, with the nuclear energy, right, is becoming more and more embraced, and people aren't as scared of it anymore. But it's being, the Bill Gates and milieu is using it to power data centers, which are then going to be used for propagandizing people, for military, purposes. And generally what nuclear energy was used for in the 20th century that made people scared of it was, oh, it's just for bombs. Actually, no, it can power the world. So if we take that same approach with AI, say this is an amazing technology, and it's up to us human beings to purposefully use it for the good. That could be our future. Yeah,
it's beautiful. And I'm receiving word from the studio you get an extra 3 points for inspiring us all beyond our perceived mediocrity. And the raft of truth bombs railing against AI. So that's an extra 3 points. That lifts you up to 26 points. There's now only 4 points in it. There is corruption all throughout this game. I did try and warn you about that. What do you think the establishment AI would say about your work?
Well, I talk to it all the time. It's funny because I'm trying to train my little AI on my work, and I'll run things through it, and I'll look for information, and I'll always do this thing where I feel kind of weird about it, where I'll scold it, and I'll be like, no, actually, you're putting a lot of bias into it. And it'll be like, I'm sorry, I'll try to be less like that. And then I feel silly because I'm just scolding a robot. But
yeah, I know, I'm with you. I've spent a lot of time scolding robots. Our next round is a classic odd one out round for our contestants. AI has supplied us with 4 familiar faces, and all our contestants have to do is guess who's the odd one out. There may be a few clues here and there within the images. We will alternate who goes first, starting with Fox. If you guess incorrectly, I'll hand it over to your opponent. I will give you some clues in this round. Here we go. You've got Klaus Schwab up in the corner, Henry Kissinger just next to him, Pierre Trudeau just underneath Klaus Schwab, and there is George H.W. Bush. Fox, who would you think is the odd one out? There may be clues within the pictures as well.
I don't really what the odd one out as far as like associations with each other or something.
You have to work that out. I mean, there'll be 4 parts to this round, and 3 of them have all been involved in something, and 1 of them hasn't. Like I say, there will be some form of clue. There's a few clues within. Like Henry Kissinger's there. He looking smart, looking young again.
I guess Trudeau. I don't know.
Okay, you're gonna go with Pierre Trudeau.
I have no idea why. Okay. Yeah, why not?
Can you guess, Alex, who the odd one out may be?
It's a tough one. I don't know. I would probably guess Trudeau also. I don't know.
Okay, well, you would both be wrong. I can tell you, the odd one out. The clue there was Henry Kissinger and Pierre Trudeau in the classroom there, in a school, and of course, there George H.W. Bush is holding a skull. Now, George H.W. Bush went to Yale, and all of the others went to Harvard. They were all part of the Harvard Malthusians, really, and there over there is poor old lonely Skull and Bones Bush. So neither of you get a point in that round. I will, in this round, allow either of you, so both of you, to have one truth bomb point about any of the people on the screen. So Fox, if you want to start off, if there's anybody on the screen you want to reveal something about, then I can gain you an extra point.
I mean, there's Kissinger's NSSM 200, which was the ultimate Malthusian report that stated that countries such as China could not grow they had to degrow their population in order to get economic loans to stabilize their country. So this is the plan for economic coercion of Malthusian agenda. That could be a truth.
That's a pretty good truth bomb. That's a pretty good truth bomb there. You get an extra point for that. Alex, do you have anybody here that you want to do a truth bomb about?
Yeah, that was going to be my best one. So,
okay. In that case, we'll go on to the next one then of the odd one out. Fox gets a point in that round. Here we go. The next one. In this shot here, we've got Ehud Barak up top doing a little bit of gardening. What's that on him? Dodgy. You've got RFK Jr. hanging around with his puppies in a plane. Biden on his little island. It looks like Biden's actually died and is in a paradise, living in a paradise inside his head. I wouldn't be surprised. And there's, of course, the man Trump. And as you see, Trump has something on his shoulder. What is it? A toad? I think it's. Which one out of these four is the odd one out? I will be giving you a clue this round. Alex, you starting off?
Oh, do I get the clue or no?
Let's see if you can guess it first, and then if you can.
I don't really know who Ehud Barak is.
He's the former prime minister, the 10th prime minister of Israel. He's famous for his association with an international pedophile child trafficker.
Oh, okay. Well, I think probably I'll guess because of the Epstein list, it's probably Biden because he wasn't on the list.
Okay, I am going to give you that and give you an extra point as well. You are quite correct. The right answer is Biden. He was the only one who wasn't in Jeffrey Epstein's little black book out of those four characters. Well done, Alex. Successfully got that odd one out round. I'm happy to give you a chance for an extra point, Fox, if you want to give an extra about any of those people. Same with you, Alex, to be perfectly honest. If you want to go first, Alex, seeing as you got the answer correctly, is there anybody there you'd like to give a truth bomb about?
I don't really have anything that juicy. I don't know.
Okay, well, Fox, what about you? You think up something about RFK Jr. by any chance? I'm sure you've done a bit of research on him.
He wrote a book defending his cousin who was convicted of murder of a woman named Martha Moxley.
I didn't know anything about this.
Most people don't, do they?
And what?
He wrote a whole book defending his cousin. I think his last name was Skakel. Can't remember his first name, but he was a convicted murderer when they were pretty young. Martha Moxley was a teenager, and I think she was bludgeoned to death with a golf club. And Kennedy.
I was wondering what was going to come next after that. She was bludgeoned to death with go on.
Well, I don't know tons of details about it, but I do know that he wrote a book defending. I mean, I know so much trivia about him, but
good. Well, no,
that's a pretty juicy one.
I'll give you an extra point for telling me something I did not know. Okay, so the next one in the odd one out round. This is again Fox for you to choose first. we got J.K. Rowling, Justin Trudeau, you got Yvette Cooper, the British Home Secretary, and you've got Bill Clinton. There's a little bit of a clue in there, a little bit of one.
God, I have no idea. J.K. Who's the one in the bottom left? Who is that?
That's Yvette Cooper.
And she's like a British politician, you said?
Yeah, I will say there's a little bit of Harry Potter in here, you see, because J.K. Rowling's in there.
Right.
She's part, of course, the creator of the School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And Justin Trudeau there, he looks like he's a bit of a wizard too. I might give you a bit of a clue.
I never read or watched the movies. Don't know anything about Harry Potter.
The only person in the world who doesn't know anything about Harry Potter.
Yeah,
you're like God to us.
I'm very proud of it. Yeah,
he has not been stained.
I'm proud of my ignorance. Let's see. Oh, God.
You can just make a guess if you want to. I won't mind that.
I don't know, Bill Clinton, because he's the only non-British subject there. I don't know.
No, because Connecticut. I mean, Trudeau's officially Canadian, but
well, Canada is.
I am going to give you a point for that, but I am going to hand it over and say to Alex, do you know why Bill Clinton? Can you tell me why Bill Clinton is the odd one out there? Again, schools of witchcraft and wizardry, my friend. That is your clue.
He likes to eat fast food.
Does it have to do? Is he like the only Christian there? I don't know.
No, he's the only one who wasn't a World Economic Forum Young Global Leader. J.K. Rowling was a World Economic Forum Young Global Leader, along with Trudeau and Yvette Cooper, where Bill Clinton was instead building the infrastructure that allowed things alongside all of the rest of the architects of that infrastructure. Okay, so one last picture, guys. It's over to you, Alex, I believe, this time. And oh no, there's two pictures. Oh, I've gone a little bit too far. Don't look. Quick look away. In fact, you got two pictures. So Alex, you go first. This is a bit of a difficult one, but still. Let's
see. Eisenhower, Reagan.
It's true.
Nixon,
you've got Gerald Ford. You've got
Ford.
Dwight Eisenhower. You've got Richard Nixon. You've got Ronald Reagan. Which one is the odd one out?
I mean, Ford didn't win an election, so there's that.
That's true. Do any of them really win elections?
Yeah.
You can just take a guess.
Yeah, I'll say it on that basis. I mean, Ford was appointed. He didn't win an election, so let's go with that.
No, that's not the right answer. I am going to hand it over to Fox. Fox, you can pick out of the other three, of course. He's narrowed it down for you.
I mean, the only guess I have is Nixon would be the odd one out, because I'm guessing, and I don't know that. I'm probably completely wrong. Was he the only one who didn't serve in the military? I don't know.
Oh, listen, I am going to give you a point there, but not, you were wrong. No, the answer is Dwight Eisenhower, because all of the other three didn't serve in the military.
Okay.
Including Nixon. Dwight Eisenhower was the only one who served in the military. So I'll give you a point for working out what the point of the wall is, which was very hard. That was an extremely hard one, I would say. I'll give you a chance. Any of you guys want to give a truth bomb about any of these guys on the screen?
Wasn't Eisenhower the one who warned about the military-industrial complex? And
he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a point for that. Yeah, no, I'll give you a truth bomb point for that, because he did warn against it. He was And what about you, Alex? Anything there?
Sure. I mean, Nixon's interactions with Mao and Deng in China were centered around population control. So they, Nixon wanted to open up a relationship with China to help isolate Russia in the Cold War, and a lot of it was predicated on China getting its population problem under control.
Okay, I'll give you both an extra point for that. Remember, though, as you build up these extra points, there will be a scoreboard. You do go on the scoreboard of all people who play Truth Bomb, and this scoreboard stays throughout the year, and can be improved on in future games, I will say. So it's very important you get good scores now. So you both get a good extra point. I am going to the next one. Here you go. Which one is the odd one out? And we're back to Fox for this one. This is the last one. Which one is the odd one out? We got Rihanna. We got Beyonce with Johnson's Baby Lotion t-shirt. She's just come back from the P. Diddy party. We've got Michael Jackson, and we got Al Jolson.
Oh, God.
Al Jolson's got a panda. I don't, I'm just saying.
I want to say like Michael Jackson and Al Jolson both did they both kind of played with race a lot, didn't they?
Yeah. Was it Al Jolson or Michael Jackson that did the "Hello, my baby, hello, my good sweetheart, hello, my good time girl"? I can't remember which one it was. Which
hard to
one?
remember, right? Hard. Get them confused very easily.
Yeah, it is very, very.
Oh God. Oh, I don't know. These questions are difficult.
Yes, they are. You still managed to get a couple of points from them, though. So, I mean, don't cry for me, Argentina.
Let's go with, I don't know, Rihanna. I don't know why.
Okay, I'm going to go across to Alex. Alex, can you guess at all? There will be people at home screaming at the TV. I promise you. They'll be screaming. Really? Blue murder. Sorry?
Oh, okay.
Must be obvious, I guess.
I honestly can't think. I guess Al Jolson. I mean, he's from a different era. Maybe he wasn't involved in something that these other three were involved in. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a point, Alex, for choosing the right person, Al Jolson. The other three have been accused of whitening their skin when Al Jolson was the one who used to black up. So there you go.
Well, I don't get a point for that.
What?
That's what I said first.
Right. No, you said something about but I needed white up or black up. Unfortunately,
so playing with race isn't.
Playing with race and Johnson's Baby Lotion. That's what we do on Truth Bomb. That's
wow. Okay.
Do. And after that round, after the odd one out round, Alex scored 2 points in that round, 0 extra, and 2 Truth Bomb points, equaling a total of 4 in that round, while Fox had 2 points, 0 extra, and 3 Truth Bomb points, getting 5 in that round. So the totals after 5 rounds is Alex is on 38 and Fox is on 36. Fox Green, you will have 90 seconds to answer as many general knowledge conspiracy questions as possible. When your time's up, you will hear this sound.
So we penetrate the cabinets.
Are you ready?
I guess so.
What 1911 Act gave MI5 legal powers?
No idea.
The Official Secrets Act. Who killed Versace outside his Miami mansion?
No idea.
Andrew Cunanan. Who was convicted of murdering Martin Luther King Jr.?
I have no idea.
James Earl Ray. Which French satirical magazine was attacked in 2015?
I forget the name. Je suis. What I forget what.
That's all right. You can pass.
What is?
Who pioneered?
What is?
It's Charlie Hebdo.
Charlie Hebdo. Right.
Who pioneered DNA fingerprinting in the 1980s?
Don't know.
Round one. Alex Jeffries. Which 1972 Olympics saw a hostage crisis?
No idea.
Well, that was the Munich Olympics.
Yeah.
Which U.S. president was shot by Leon Solozh in 1901?
What's the name? In what year?
It was in 1901. Which U.S. president was shot by Leon?
Was that McKinley?
Logos. Yes, it was McKinley. What case involved the 1921 murder of Virginia Rappe?
Virginia Rappe?
Yes.
That we penetrate the cabinets.
That was the Fatty Arbuckle scandal. Yeah. That was a very hard round, perfectly honest. Which is saying something. Most of your rounds have been very hard round. I don't think it'll be any easier for Alex. Alex, how are you, my friend?
Good to go.
Goody gumdrops. I will be giving you 90 seconds to answer as many general knowledge conspiracy questions as possible. When your time is up, you'll hear this sound.
That we penetrate the cabinets.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Who developed the first fingerprint classification system?
You said it. I don't know. Pass.
Francis Galton. What 1692 Scottish massacre killed 38 McDonald's?
Don't know.
Glencoe massacre. Who killed John Lennon in 1980?
Ooh, I can't remember. Sorry.
Mark David Chapman. What 2005 attack targeted buses and trains in London?
I don't know the name of it.
7/7 bombing. Who was executed for spying in 1953 with her husband?
Oh, was that Sacco and Vanzetti or no?
No, Ethel Rosenberg. What technique estimates time of death by body temperature?
I don't know.
Alga Mortis. Who assassinated Mahatma Gandhi in 1948?
Don't know.
Nafuram Godse. Which Russian revolutionary was killed with an ice axe in 1940?
Trotsky.
Yeah, correct. What Swedish prime minister was gunned down in 1986?
Don't know.
Olof Palme. Who was convicted of the Boston Stranglers murder?
Boston Strangler. I don't know.
Albert de Salvo. Which Roman leader was stabbed on the Ides of March?
Caesar?
Yeah, indeed.
That we penetrate the cabinets.
And there you go. No time for the next one. You both did very well. I got to be perfectly honest with you that this game is a hard game. It's not for the faint of heart, and you haven't done badly. You should be very proud of your performances today. Not many people could actually answer many of the questions if you just go into the normal world. There'll be lots of people who saying those were really hard and they wouldn't have even got the questions you got. So you got to remember, you are well-trained conspiracists who know your game, like us all. In that round of general knowledge, Fox got 1 point and Alex got 2 points. And the score after 6 rounds is Alex has 40 and Fox has 37, leaving 3 points. Now, I don't know if you know this, coincidentally, but this isn't over. There's just one last moment. Time for one last truth. And so here on Truth Bomb, we always offer our contestants the ability to gain 3 points by gaining one last truth bomb that can be, they think, people out there won't know, should know, needs to know. We're going to start off with the person who is in the rear at the moment. Fox Green. One last truth bomb for the road, my friend. Could earn you 3 points, could tie you up. There's 3 points in it at the moment. We like a bit of that. You could tie it up, force him into a quick fire round and maybe even win this. Give me a good truth bomb that you think the people at home need to hear?
The truth that people need to hear is that none of this trivia stuff matters. That really the truth is something that you can figure out yourself, and that it's never going to be found in the data, in the AI. AI is never going to have the answers. You already have the ability to find the answers, to find the truth. It doesn't matter how much trivia points or names you memorize or dates or anything. If you can understand how the world works and the false axioms that are underpinning the mechanics of our society, then you'll understand the truth, and you'll never fall victim to any of these people who are supposed truth tellers, who are actually sophists. You can actually find out the truth for yourself, and it's not through figuring out trivial knowledge. It's about studying how the universe works, and that human beings are actually a force for good, and that we're made in the image of God, and that we are taking part in creation, and that these are the things that are the actual truths that are self-evident, and that our country was founded on, is that people, like regular people like you and me, can find the truth, and that you don't need to actually go to the experts to find the truth. You have it within yourself to deduce and figure out the truth, and that will set you free. That's my truth bomb.
Alex, my friend, a powerful, strong truth bomb from Fox, possibly one of the purest truth bombs so far on this show, which is so full of corruption and always trying to force a draw. You better come out with some gold here, fella, because at the moment it looks like you're going downhill very quickly. You're gonna have to come out with something good.
So I have a much bigger truth bomb, and that is the Fox is full of shit. And what you need to do is plug into the Matrix, subscribe to our Patreon, become a paid subscriber in our Substack, watch all of our videos, listen to our old podcast episodes, spacecommune.substack.com, watch all the content, read everything, and just get plugged in and develop a parasocial relationship with us, where you're going to start bringing us up to your family at Thanksgiving, around the dinner table. You're going to bring it up to people at work. You're going to alienate people on social media. We want you to be plugged in to every word that we say, and we want you to be like little members of the Space Commune army. So that's my advice. That's my ultimate truth. Plug in, drop in, drop out, like the whole thing. Just take in all the content and just let it wash over you, and then just try to regurgitate what we say without thinking.
Wow. One went for the hard sell and one went for enlightenment. Now that's a hard one to choose from. And I do appreciate the hard sell. I think you are right. Hey, I sit there and I have to admit that I'll have Fox Green going through a presentation and picking up loads of information while I'm doing other stuff as well in the back. I love what you guys do over at Space Commune. It's awesome. However, I think Fox got a little bit of the essence of this show, really, in this. He got the essence of the show, all of this trivia, all of these factoids that we give you on this bloody show from these bloody AI are unnecessary if you're able to use your logical mind and you're able to go and look for the truth yourself. Don't be fed it. Swallow it up and let other people tell you, and then use your logical mind and come to a conclusion yourself. I like it, and I like to have tiebreakers, don't I? And I'm looking across. Wait, hearing in my ear, definitely. We've looked at the touchdown camera and we agree. 3 points for the final truth bomb handed across to Fox. I get a feeling, Alex, though, you kind of gave that away on purpose because you're a naturally kind human being.
No, this is how
being lovely.
This is how I think about things. That if you collect enough trivial facts and you collect enough of them over time, that then you will have clearance in your soul, and that you will ascend to a higher level. And that's what you have to
Yeah.
do. And that's why these trivia games are so important, is if you just listen to it and remember the answers, then you can start to figure things out. You just have to
Eventually
remember
you will
trivia
know.
to get
Here's
there.
a trivia point: is that Alex actually used to be a trivia host himself, so therefore he's very biased. And as far as trivia goes,
Wow.
Yeah,
Exposing me.
Selling your soul for a little soul. It's not so bad. Well, it does not matter. The decisions have been made. The points currently stand. Alex has 40 points. Fox has 40 points. Amazingly, again, I don't know how many times this has to happen, but Truth Bomb, we're entering a tiebreaker round. In this tiebreaker round, I am simply going to ask you some questions. First one to shout Truth Bomb and get the right answer will be the winner of this tiebreaker round. If you don't get the first one, we'll go with the second one, and we'll go with the third one until there is a winner.
so
So,
we just shout Truth Bomb.
Truth Bomb. Give it a go. You can try it out.
Truth bomb.
Truth Bomb. Truth Bomb.
No, Fox, that's not a very good way. It's supposed to be quick fire. When I say try it out, you're supposed to do it quickly, not
Shit.
wait 10 minutes. I
gonna
like
lose.
sounding with a delay. Let's
I'm
try
gonna
it again.
lose.
Just once. Wait a minute. Let's try. Okay, say Truth Bomb.
Truth Bomb.
Oh, Alex was supposed to do it as well. Is he holding out now? Okay, here we
Not
go.
good
Get
at this.
ready. Get ready. Here we go. We're playing for reals now. This is for keeps. First question. Which Pakistani prime minister was killed in a 2007 bombing?
We don't know.
Okay. That was Benazir Bhutto. Okay. Who was the DC sniper? Okay, I'm going to go with the next one. Who killed Marvin Gaye?
We all did.
Okay, next one. Which Egyptian president was assassinated in 1981? I feel like you're going to get one of these at some point. Okay, next one. What CIA program aimed to assassinate Fidel Castro? Okay.
Oh,
Truth bomb.
Oh,
I think I know. Oh,
This is the Bay of Pigs.
I
Is
was
that
gonna
what it's
say
called, or
that.
no?
no.
Oh.
If you want to know, it is actually Operation Mongoose.
Mongoose.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, duh.
Okay. These are good. There's going to be some hard questions, so you have to accept.
How much time do you have? This might take a while.
Who knows? This is a penalty shootout. This is how it goes.
Yeah.
Who assassinated Harvey Milk in 1978? Okay, good.
Didn't see the movie.
I'm glad about this. Which U.S. president was killed by Charles Guteau in 1881?
Truth bomb.
Alex?
President Harrison.
No.
Oh shit.
That means, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say Fox is the winner and gets awarded with the point without having to answer a question right
Yeah.
for you giving the wrong answer. I'm sorry about that,
Oh,
Alex.
Garfield,
Fox
right?
has
I
a,
was
yeah.
gonna say
Oh, he
Garfield. I was gonna
knows.
say Garfield.
He knows it. It
Uh.
was James Garfield. I can tell you some of the other answers too now. Benazir Bhutto, of course, was killed. John Allen Muhammad was a DC sniper. Marvin Gaye, I thought you'd know this one. Marvin Gaye was killed by Marvin Gaye Sr. His father killed him. Shot
Wow.
him. Yeah,
That's
it's a very
brutal.
sad story indeed. The Egyptian president assassinated in 1981 was Anwar Sadat. Fidel Castro was targeted in Operation Mongoose. But in the end, corruption has won out, has won the day again on Truth Bomb. There is a winner and there is a loser.
Can
The
we just
loser.
tie? Let's just have a tie.
Boo hoo hoo.
I
The
consider it a tie.
loser is crying about it now and claiming a tie. Alex Dimitrios, how do you feel about being a loser?
I feel terrible. This is awful.
That's
I
how
feel
you're meant to
humiliated.
feel. Fox, how do you feel? Did you think you were going to come through and
No.
beat Tim 41 points to 40? No.
You know, I thought in the beginning I was very confident, but my expert round was brutal. I did not think I would recover from that.
It was a brutal round. Listen, Charlie Robinson in the first round had a brutal Gladio round as well. So it happens. It happens. AI chooses the questions. Sometimes AI chooses the answers as well, my friends. Thank you so much for coming on and being part of the show. Can you please both tell people where they can find you? I get a feeling Alex already has, but Fox as a winner, do you want to add to what Alex was saying?
No, Alex said it all. Spacecommune.com. We're on Substack. I have another publication on there called American Thesis, which just has one article so far. It's a new publication, so you can check that out. So yeah, check us out, Space Commune, Google it, Substack. We're on Twitter still a little bit, and check out our YouTube videos. You know, I've been working on this documentary series, Energy Empire, which is really important. So please give it a watch.
I'm looking forward to the next one coming out. I've really enjoyed Energy Empire, extremely high quality, and I always love a documentary that's got some good synth going in the background. And so well done. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for being on. Hello. Thank you for watching that show. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate having your time and your attention just for a little bit. To make content like this, I need your help. I am constantly working hard to produce live shows, podcasts, truth bombs, and long-form investigative articles which expose a lot of what's going on behind the scenes. Continue doing that. I need your support. You can either support me via Patreon by becoming a patron, where you'll get shows like Truth Bomb early. You could support me by dropping me something on Buy Me a Coffee or on Ko-Fi. And I really do appreciate your support. Go to newspaste.com for more, and thank you again.
Young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, that we penetrate the cabinets.